What's going on, guys? This is Nate from the show, kind of welcoming you to our next live duel here on the channel. Today we have a fun one here. We are at the final match here at the Dragon's Lair. We've got Branded Eldlich taking on P.U.N.K Tri-Brigade. So we're going to go ahead and get it shuffled up, and we're going to jump into today's match and see what happens. Should be a very fun one depending on how things go. We've got a first dice roll of 7. We'll have to see what the Branded Eldlich player gets real quick. See what he can roll. It is going to be, I believe, a 9. Alrighty. See who's going to go out first here. If you are enjoying our live duels, especially coming through the Dragon's Lair, make sure to drop a like on today's video, and it'll make sure to keep more live duels coming your way at least 2 times a week, if not more, depending on how many videos we can get filmed and edited out for you guys. Alrighty, looks like the Branded Eldlich player is going to choose to go first here. Never a fun time when Eldlich goes first. We'll have to see what he can do. He's going to start off with a Pot of Extravagance, so there's going to be some banished cards, leaving that extra deck. Doesn't matter, he's not going to use that anyways. Unless he banishes all of his Branded, I believe. Let's see what he's doing here. Going to see a banish of 6. See if that resolves. Looks like it is going to resolve. So we'll draw 2 off that Extravagance. We're going to see a Cursed Eldland activated. He'll pay the 800 life points there to add 1 to hand. I believe it's an Eldlich card. It doesn't have to be a monster, I believe. See what he adds here. He's going to add the Conquistador. Alright. Alright, we're going to see an activation of Zombie World. Now that is actually a very, very big problem for any and all Tri-Brigade players. We're going to see the activation of the Elixir of the Black Awakening. That's going to special summon 1 zombie from the deck. And I believe he doesn't control an Eldlich monster. Has to be an Eldlich monster. So there's the Eldlich the Golden Lord. Got that on the field nice and fast. We're going to see a set 1, set 2, set 3. That also is never a good time. You just got to hope that you draw into the Lightning Storm or something along those lines. Heavy Storm or Lightning Storm. One of those two need to be drawn right here, right now. See what we have here. Alright, looks like we're heading into the main phase here. We're going to see what? Going to see a Summon of the Xiamen. We know a lot about the P.U.N.K monsters now. They'll go ahead and activate that effect, paying the 600 life points down to 74. That will allow him to add 1 to hand. We know all about these P.U.N.Ks because of Noah. Shout out to the current champion. We're going to see an Imperm chain to that Xiamen, negating its effects. Alright. Oh, he's going to chain to that. Okay, so he's going to chain to the Impermanence, chaining the Scarlet. So it's going to special out a zombie, special summoning the Doom King Balrock. So if you don't know what Balrock does, so during the standby phase, if there's a field on the field, if that makes sense, you can special summon it from the graveyard, and during either player's turn, quick effect once per chain. If a zombie would activate its effect, you can negate that effect. So we are going to see Josh activate the Foxy Tune here. The problem with this now is Doom King's on the field with the zombie roll, so all monsters on the field or engraved are actually going to be zombies. So Doom King can go ahead and negate that, which he is going to go ahead and do that now. Now it is once per turn, so you can get around that if you can chain things. We're going to see an activation of the Fractal effect, sending it to the grave. And that'll send 1 to the grave. Looks like he's going to let that Fractal go through. I'm not sure why. But that's going to send the Kit. Kit effect is going to activate as well. sending the Nerval. And then Nerval's effect to add. I'm not sure why he doesn't just negate all these. He could just negate the first one and then just shut the entire thing down. Alright, we'll have to see what he can do here though. With that P.U.N.K on the field, it's going to be kind of hard. We're going to see a Kuraz effect, discarding the kit to special summon it from the hand. We still have that P.U.N.K though, so he's going to attempt to activate effect. I don't think he realizes the zombie world is on the field. He's going to attempt to activate that Kuraz effect, and he's going to realize that now he can't actually banish any of them because they're all zombies. And we're going to go ahead and enter scoop phase here. That zombie world turn 1 can kind of ruin a lot of plays for the Tri-Brigade player. So we're going to go ahead, we'll get started up, we'll jump into game 2 and we'll see what happens next. Stay tuned. Alright, it looks like we are all sided up and ready to go for game 2 here. Before we jump into it, I want to go ahead and remind you guys, if you've not already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button on the way through if you do enjoy today's live duel. But hitting that notification bell will allow you to know whenever we're dropping a live video, usually Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Let's go ahead, we'll jump into game 2. Alright, so we're going to start off with a activation of the Albion, the Shrouded Dragon effect. That is going to send a Branded Sword to the grave. That way he can put the Albion, the Shrouded Dragon, on the bottom of the deck and draw 1. So a good way to do a little bit of deck thinning, but also be able to get a second draw there, or a first draw, I should say. We're going to see the activation of an E-Telly. So that'll special summon 1 from the deck. It's going to be the Xiamen. Xiamen's effect is going to activate, paying that 600 to add 1 to hand. Let's see what he adds here, depending on what he already has in his hand. He will add the Foxy Tune. I believe that glitter is pretty crazy on the left side of the screen. Alright, let's see what he does now. He's going to have to put up a good board here. He's going to activate that. Okay, he's going to activate the Foxy Tune, discarding the kit. That will special summon 1, and the kit will... the kit's going to send 1 as well. He's going to special summon the Deer Note. Then the kit's going to send the Nerval. Am I right? No. Yeah, Nerval to search. Okay. That's going to add the Mercurier. He's going to synchro here into the Chaos Ruler. Chaos Ruler, Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2 will be the Deer Note, special something that back that Xiamen. Ash, E-Telly, Imperm, and he gets nothing. He gets nothing out of that. Nothing at all. That's crazy. Usually you at least see like an effect phaser or something there. Alright, let's see what he's going to be doing here next. Okay, he's going back into the extra deck. Going into the Psychic and Punisher. We've seen that used quite a bit. It can definitely put a damper on games and end them very fast, because as long as his life points are lower than his opponent's, it is unaffected. Alright, so we're going to see a discard of the Mercurier here, special summoning the Kuraz. He's going to banish the Mercurier and the kit off the Kuraz effect. That'll link into one of his Tri-Brigades. He's going to go into the Bearbrum here. So Mercurier's effect, because it was banished, he can add 1. So he's going to add back that Shrouded Dragon, so he can just reuse that effect next turn, I'm guessing, to send another one. And that will allow him to draw another card there. Alright, looks like he's going to be activating that Branded Sword effect there. He's going to banish that to add one of his banished to the hand. He's going to be adding that Mercurier back to his hand so he can reuse that later on. So if there's a fusion on the field, you can discard that to negate effects, but if you're playing Tri-Brigade, you're probably just hanging out with the links there. Alright, so it looks like he's going to Bearbrum, discard a special summon the kit. So I'll discard that Mercurier, get that back into the grave. So just reusing that. We're going to see a effect of the kit banishing to go into the Ancient Warriors, and then a link into the Appaloosa, and that'll have 3 counters on it. So 2400 attack, total of 3 negates on there. And then Bearbrum effect, because it was linked away, he can add a spell or trap that'll add the Revolt. So he's got a few things on the field. We just got to see if he can hold down against a set 5, say go, and then have all these effects going off. Usually going against Eldlich when they're going second is a whole lot easier than when they're going first, because you don't have to react to things and hopefully you can take care of it before they can actually do anything. He's just going to go ahead and set one there, and then pass turn. So he's got a Punisher that's unaffected by things currently, a Appaloosa with 3 negates, and then the Ancient Warriors that can send one to ban, or it can send one, I believe, to return one back to the deck. Yeah, so it'll send one card on the field that you control to the graveyard, so you can send like the Revolt or anything else to negate, or to send back. So that can always help as well. Let's go ahead and see what we got going on here with the Branded Eldlich player. Alright, so we're going to see the activation of that Cursed Eldland. That'll pay 800 life points there to add one to hand. We'll have to see what he's going to add. I think last time he added these... Oh, never mind. He's not going to add anything at all. He's just going to get ashed. Okay, so never mind. That Eldland is negated there. That might put a stop to a lot of things. We're going to see the activation of Branded Fusions. That's the first time that we've actually seen that he's playing Branded in the deck. Game 1, you didn't really have to worry about seeing that at all. He's going to send the Alabast to the grave, as well as a light. And we know that the light he's going to be sending is obviously going to be the Golden Lord. That way you can search that out of the deck, get it to the grave, and then you can send something from his spell and trap zone to special summon it. Pretty good way to get that out of the deck if you can't search for it with the Eldland. Alright, so Albion's effect is going to activate to Fusion Summon. We're going to see a negate off that Appaloosa, bringing it down to 1600. Problem with that now is, well, either way, Albion can attack right over it. We'll see a set 2, set 3. See, that's what you don't like seeing. Oh, set 4 when you're playing against Eldlich. So we're going to see a Golden Lord effect. That'll send one to the grave to special summon. He's going to send a YuGiOh, is that what it was? And the Appaloosa is going to negate the Golden Lord's effect. You can only do that once per turn though, so you're good there. Kind of shut him down for the turn there. That Albion can just attack right over him. He's not the Lubellion. Lubellion is the one that can't attack. Albion can still attack after activating his effect. Alright, so the Albion is going to attack here. Looks like he's going after that Ancient Warriors. I'm not sure why he's not going over the Appaloosa. We are going to see the Ancient Warriors effect activate, so we can send one to the grave to return one back to the deck. Or it's just going to spin the Albion back to the extra deck, I should say. Which is good. He doesn't have to worry about that getting sent to the graveyard and having to worry about that effect going off in the end phase. We're going to see the activation of the YuGiOh here. That will set one, and we're going to see a Chain of the Revolt. So Revolt is going to special summon either Banished or Graveyard Beast Warriors, and then Link summon them off. So let's see here, we got Kit, Nerval, and the Foxydune. Actually didn't realize the Foxydune was the Beast Warrior. Into the Rugal there. So Kit and Nerval's effect. So Kit will send the Frack, and then the Nerval will add the Fractal. And then the YuGiOh will get to set 1 because it was banished. So let's see what he's going to set here. Having set 4 is not always a good time. You know what one of those is, but you don't know what the rest are. So he's going to set the Sanguine off that YuGiOh. And we'll see a pass turn from there. So we're going to see an activation of the Punisher here. He'll pay 1,000 life points. He's going to target the Rugal and one of his set cards to banish them both. Which one is going to banish? That one right there. So the middle set column. To banish that, get that out of the way. We're gonna see if he has anything in response. He has all those set cards, so I'm guessing he's just gonna chain the one that he targeted. Let's see what he has here. He's gonna chain the skill drain, so he's gonna pay 1,000 there. We're going to see a chain of the Ancient Warrior to banish that skill drain, or send it back, I should say. And then we're going to see a chain of the second skill drain, so paying an extra 1,000. But now we've got 2 skill drains that we have to deal with. His life points are actually lower than Josh's now, so that Psychic End Punisher is actually going to be affected now if anything activates, which is unfortunate for him. He's got to pay some more life points to get that out of the way, or get it lower than his opponents. Alright, we'll have to see what we can do here. Alright, so we're going to see 2 banish there. Our Courier, and it looked like the Foxy Tune to special summon the Chaos Ruler back. So we've got 3,000, 11. See a Tanky in hand as well, and then that Punisher, which is 35. So we'll go battle phase here. At the end of the main phase, we are going to see the activation of that Sanguine. That'll special summon a zombie, the Golden Lord. So that does have a big butt there. You can still attack over it with either the Punisher or the Chaos Ruler, and then attack in with the other 2 for some heavy damage. So we'll see the Chaos Ruler continue its attack into the Golden Lord. On an attack declaration, we are going to see that Conquistador, the special summoning itself, because he controls the Eldlich, and he's going to pop the Punisher. So that is unfortunate there. So we're still going to see that Eldlich Golden Lord get destroyed, but because he has 2 skill drain, which he only really needs 1, he could easily send one of those to the grave to special summon one back and have it gain that 1,000 attack. Main phase 2, we're going to see that Tanky. That's going to add the Fractal. He'll activate that effect, sending it to grave. And that'll send one from the deck to the grave. With those skill drains, though, I'm just not sure what he can do. He can have some pretty big beat sticks, but unless he can draw into some back row removal, I just don't know what he can actually do. So that Nerval will add the kit. Alright, looks like we're gonna see a Curse Edelin effect, so he's going to pay 800 there to add. What's he going to add? He already has 2 Golden Lords in the graveyard, so he doesn't actually need to add another one of those. I'm not sure how many you play. I'm guessing just 3. I've never had any kind of inclination to actually play that deck, to be honest. Yeah, I'm guessing you just play 3 immediately. It looks like he's going to add the Golden Land Forever to his hand. Alright, so he's going to activate that Golden Lord effect. He's going to send that Cursed Edelin to the grave to add back the Golden Lord to his hand and then special summon it. He'll gain 1,000 attack from that. It is not negated by that skill drain. So he's got 3,500, which he can easily get over the Chaos Ruler. I'm not sure what the Conquistador's attack is, but I'm guessing it could probably get over that 1,100 from the Ancient Warriors. So the Cursed Edelin is going to activate because it was sent to the grave. He'll be able to add 1 to hand, I believe. Oh no, it's just going to send. Okay, so it's going to send the Hero. Always commentating on decks that I don't actually know the effects. I gotta love it. Alright, we're going to see an activation of the White Destiny, the Eldlich of White Destiny. That'll special summon 1 zombie from graveyard, which is going to be that Golden Lord. We're going to see a battle phase here. The 3,500 attack Golden Lord will go over the Chaos Ruler for 500. And then the second Golden Lord will go over the Ancient Warriors for 1,400. So now you got 2 Golden Lords on the field. You can definitely banish something in the grave to set if you want. And we're going to go ahead and call it there because unfortunately with those skill drains you can't really get much done, especially with that kind of board right there. So that is our finals right there, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. hit the notification bell on the way door so you always know when our live duels are coming up. That's all I've got for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, this is Nate from the Scrub Academy signing it for now. Peace out.